hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the new week of the Belle NOLA week, where we're going to combine tonight's auction, the Sunday snack sale, and the Monday night auction with Haley and Jane, all on one invoice into one box. And then on Wednesday, Thursday, we will pack it and mail it out. So let me welcome my co host for tonight, Kitty. Thank you ever so much for being here, Kitty.
It's my pleasure, Belle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's another nice day. Well, at least here it's pretty nice. Welcome in. Have lots of fun today.
Thank you so much. And some of you may be saying, wait, where's Melissa? Well, Melissa is taking the weekend off. Our sweet Melissa has caught the flu and she is just super duper duper sick. But before she took the weekend off, she made sure she lined up replacements for everything. So Kitty is going to join us today and tomorrow. Rainbow is going to be running the chat tonight as usual tomorrow. So, and of course, Haley and Jane will be here on Monday. So it's going to be a great weekend of auctions. And we're going to keep Melissa in our prayers. Y'all feel free to message her on Discord that you're thinking about her, that you're praying for her, that you're missing her. That way she knows that while she's in her sick bed, that she's not forgotten, that we care, that we're remembering her, talking about her, and missing her. But I know that she wants us to have a great auction. She wants us to have a great time. And as I was setting up the board, I accidentally just kept pulling out blue stuff after blue stuff after blue stuff. So clearly, with so many of the things being Melissa's favorite color, I guess subliminally, I must have been missing our sweet Melissa.
Oh, we all
Okay,
miss her.
we do. All right, let me tell everybody how this is going to work in case there's anybody new, and then we'll go to the top of the chat and we'll say hello by name to everybody. So if for some reason this is the first time watching the Southern Belle NOLA channel, or you've watched before but you've just never decided to buy anything, what you need to do is send a registration email to me. My email's at the corner of the screen, and Rainbow is also going to put it in the chat. Let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. That way I know where to send your invoice and where to send the items that you win. After you've sent that registration, then you can bid. The way you bid in my chat is in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you knew how much you were going to be charged on your invoice. I do want to let you know that you are obligated to pay for absolutely everything you bid on. The only time you can retract is during an auction. All items are as is and where is. I do not cancel invoices at all, ever, for any reason. You just simply have to bid responsibly and pay for the things that you bid on. The methods of payment are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. Zelle is my preferred method of payment because there are absolutely no fees and it's guaranteed by the banking system. But I also accept PayPal. PayPal is the software by which I make your invoices. PayPal is also how you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, your Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, Venmo, Apple Pay, and a bunch more choices. The method of shipping that I use is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rates. Those deeply discounted rates are based on the weight of the package, the distance from your zip code to mine, and the measurement of the package. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's why my channel's name is Southern Belle NOLA. NOLA for new, Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, well, Kitty, let's scroll to the top of the chat and let's say hello to everybody individually. You ready?
I sure am. Let's see. Who do
All
we have?
right, I
Oh,
see first TZ. Hello, TZ. Now,
welcome.
TZ, I can't remember if you collect frogs or you just happened to buy a frog thing one time from me just because it was cute. If you are a frog person, I shouldn't say a frog person, a frog enjoyer, a frog lover, a frog collector, then I'm going to have some garden frog garden steaks tonight.
How fun. That's
Oh,
always
and she says we're going to be eating a late dinner, but I will be here, just not chatting. Okay, well, I will try to wait then to show them till I see you in the chat. They're not all frogs, though. We're also going to have some butterflies and dragonflies and other cutie pie things. And they are pinwheels and they are metallic. They're just gorgeous. I can't wait to show y'all. It's one of the things I love about spring is gardening and yard stuff. All right, next I see Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles, who's going to be running the chat tonight. Thank you ever so much for being here, Rainbow. I appreciate you saving the day for Melissa.
couldn't do it without her. She's a hero.
Yes, she is. An auction hero. Okay, I think we just invented a new term, auction heroes. I like that. All right, next we have CQ Kathy. Hello, CQ.
Hi, CQ. Welcome in. So nice to see you here and everywhere. We see each other everywhere.
Kathy is so supportive. She is my longest viewer that I've had. She's been buying from me since before I even had my own channel, just when I was a guest on other channels.
Aw.
So I've got a special place in my heart for her.
Always helps to have loyal viewers.
Yes, and we also bond over Survivor. I watched it on the wrong night. I had to watch the replay, so I haven't gotten a chance to say, are you happy or sad that Jess got voted out? Do you think anybody should be able to win the million twice? Or do you think people need to take turns? I kind of think people need to take turns. But we'll see what she says in the chat by the time we get down there. But that's her like assignment to answer that question while I'm saying hello to everybody else. Next we have Craig in the chat. He's our King of Ballerino. All hail King Craig.
Welcome in, King Craig. Rawr.
And thank you so much for your membership.
My interpretation of a wolf. Rawr.
Wow. And now everybody in the chat is going to start using the wolf emoji and the roar every time they start seeing Craig. Oh, that's nice. All right. Wishing us a blessed week is Praising with the Dance, Nancy Smith. Thank you so much for being here, Nancy. You are always such a light in our chat.
Hi, Nancy. Welcome in. Good to see you. It's wonderful to spend time with everybody.
And Nancy is reminding y'all of one of the secret perks. Well, it's not so much a secret. If you click on the membership, you'll see that you get shout outs, you get your name in green, but also you get free membership gifts in every shipped box. So the more often you get a box shipped, the more often you're going to get a membership gift, because my memberships are not one gift per month. No. It's one gift every time you have a box ship. So if you have a box shipped every week, then you're going to get a membership gift every week. I'm so glad she liked her membership gift this last time. Next, Ginger. I'm so glad you're here, Ginger. Thank you so much. So nice to have somebody extra in the chat. And I always say there is no pressure to buy. There is just the only pressure is to click the thumbs up, but more the merrier. So I hope you have a great time. Chat it up, socialize, make friends. Everybody here is so kind and so caring. So you're just going to love it. And I think this is maybe her second or third time in my chat.
Welcome in. It's so nice to see you. So nice to see new people.
I'm glad she has come back again. That's a good sign. Maybe she liked the last few times she was here.
And welcome in Tuber Chat.
Hello, Kevin. I must have missed Kevin. He's a nice friend from Canada who runs a growth channel. So if anybody has a channel that they want to grow, Kevin is a nice Canadian guy that can help you.
Does that mean he can make me taller, Belle, since he grows? I've always
he helps YouTube channels to grow.
I'm sorry. I couldn't pass that one up. I've always wanted to be taller than 5'3" and not have to wear stilettos. Not that I wear them anymore.
Well, I was going to say, I'm 5'7", and, even when dating a tall guy, I will still put on stilettos just so I'm suddenly 6 feet also. So, therefore, you don't have to be short to put on stilettos.
No.
Next, I see Kathy Dubrick. So, already it's a 2 Kathy night. Woohoo!
Hi, Kathy.
Thank you so much for being here, Kathy Dubrick.
Welcome in.
I'm so glad you're here.
And Craig, you have company. Okay. You have
Kevin.
I'm
just now getting down to Kevin. You must be able to see far ahead of me.
It's just, yes, but not for long. I always get slower when I'm watching on my pad at the same time. I get a terrible.
Because your internet's being drained from 2 devices at once. That's why.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And in case anybody is wondering who my co-host is, this is her in the chat. So I know it gets a little confusing because she's got one icon here and she's got one icon on the screen. But this is Kitty, Mr. Hedgehog. So that's my co-host, because invariably people always say, wait, who's your co-host? Who's your co-host? Oh, look, it's a 3 Kathy night. Woohoo! A 3 Kathy night. Hello, Kathy Wood. Woohoo!
Welcome in. Welcome. That is the perfect example why I go by Kitty, because otherwise it would be Kathy, and Kathy.
Oh, and TZ is back. Okay, yay. Oh, and Craig has debonairly offered you some of his height because he is 6'5".
Wow. That's like my son-in-law and my uncles were all 6'6" and over. I somehow got the Scottish gene, and somebody forgot to plant more knees on me.
Okay. All right. Well, I think everybody is beautiful and wonderfully made in God's own image. So I think we're all just as we are supposed to be. And
yes.
On that note, I'm going to say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. And the way we get started on this channel and at the top of every hour is with a fun $1 round we call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And in this round, everything starts out at just $1. Now, most things are one and done. A couple things I have multiples, and I've tried to kind of hide them in and around the board so that you can see there are multiples. So I'll take you through it. On A does have a multiple. It's a beautiful filigree leaf. Then on B, we've got a dragonfly. C, there are many multiples, but I'm just showing you two. It's my signature icon of the fleur-de-lis. Then we've got some kind of planet here. Next, we have a heart, and that heart says thank you. Then we have a leaf with blue enamel. On the second row, we have a star with light blue enamel, then a jewel with light blue enamel. We have a butterfly with blue enamel, a starfish with blue enamel, a car, a scooter. Then on the bottom row, a bicycle, a different blue enamel starfish, a blue rose, a blue hat with a red bow. I have a sailboat, and you can see the sailboat has a duplicate. And last, this kind of cougar, tiger, puma, and I do have multiples of it too. So those are the choices for this first round. We're looking for $1 starting bid. So who's going to be the brave soul to start us out for $1? Oh, and Kitty Craig says his grandfather was even taller than he is. He was 7'1".
Wow. That's tall. That's really tall. That's taller than my uncle's.
Ooh.
I don't know
All
what
right.
on both sides of my family, my uncles were tall. I remember standing in the middle of them when I was just a little girl, and it seemed like tree trunks were standing all around me.
Well, Nancy's going to start us off with a $1 bid. Thank you, Nancy. Now we're looking for $1.25 because here at Southern Belnola, we have just a minuscule 25-cent increment.
$1.25, anybody?
And y'all let me know what you'd like to see after this round. Tonight, I'm going to have some garden stakes. I'm going to have solar lights. I'm going to have some baseball style hats, some craft supplies. I'm going to have $2 surprise mystery bags. We'll have a couple of shame items, some children's items, brooches, earrings, necklaces, stickers,
Wow.
stationery.
Sounds like a busy day.
Yes. So if any of that interests you, you let me know which of those you'd like to see first or you'd like to see while you're still here. Because I'd love to show what y'all love to see.
I'm always interested in brooches.
Ooh. Well, I just got some new brooches in. Somebody asked me to order one that had sold out. And most of the time, the brooches I get, I can't reorder. But fortunately, this particular time I could. So since I was ordering one for a particular customer behind the scenes, obviously all of the sellers and liquidators and distributors have minimums. So I had to order a few more just to cover my minimum. So that's how we're going to have brooches tonight. Oh, also we're going to have some hair accessories and some garden flags and some magnets and some yarn.
Oh, Nancy would like to see stationery today, Belle.
Okay. All right. You'll just make me a little note. Then after this first round, I'll show the couple of stationery items I have then.
All right. No.
And shout out to Mr. Terry if you're watching. Shout out to Sweet Wendy. All right. We are sold mm, to Nancy. Hello, Janice. I'm so glad you're here. And Janice has reminded everybody to click the thumbs up. I see we have 17 people watching. Hopefully, we have 17 thumbs by now. I only have one butterfly, just one. Oh, and on the list of things to show, Nancy would like to see necklaces after stationery. So let's just start putting together a list. Y'all go ahead and add the other stuff you'd like to see. And Kitty, as part of her co hosting duties, will just make the list. And if she forgets, I have a suspicion that Rainbow's also keeping track just in case, because she's great that way. All right, let's see who's picking what and how many. And then after Nancy, we'll see if anybody wants to get in for second choice. Okay, did Nancy pick? Was the butterfly her pick or was she just asked? Okay, one butterfly is sold to me, Sweet Rainbow. Okay, here we go. And Rainbow's also keeping the list tonight. Look how pretty that is. All right. First item sold to Nancy. Congratulations, Nancy. All right. Anybody for second choice? Got some great items. And think about it. You get it for $1 because nobody bidded it up. Who's next? Anybody else? Oh no, did I lose Kitty? All right, once again, let me show y'all the choices. Kitty, are you still there, sweetheart? If so, I can't hear you. All right, anybody else? Trying to stall a little bit with the lag so I don't accidentally brush these to the side and then somebody comes in and says, but wait, I wanted letter, this, that, or the other. Okay, anybody else? Last call.
Okay, can you hear me this time?
Yes, I can hear you now, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
I don't know. I'm so sorry. My all of a sudden my microphone muted out on me.
Oh no. Well, we're glad you're back. Oh, anybody else on any of these pretties?
Like I was saying about that cheetah, the cheetah would be good for guys too.
Yes,
Nice.
and the cheetah is one of the ones that it's basically 3D. Look at all the paws, and it is double-sided. So if it accidentally flips over, both sides have the texture to it. There's no flat side to it,
That's really
and it's
nice.
one of the heavier pieces.
Very nice. Well,
Okay,
I don't see any interest.
all right. Well, let me go ahead and move these. All right, and I think our first request of the night was stationery. So let me show you what I have. $3 starting bid for choice. Back up my camera. All right. First, we're going to have a 2-pack of scissors. Great for all of your stationery needs for your scrapbooking. These they're for both school and crafts. Comfortable, easy grip. Handles for right or hands made of stainless steel. And a warning, the blades are sharp. So it's a 2-pack. Next, I have a set of 5 big erasers. These are not the little kids' erasers. These are the big adult size erasers. You can see just in comparison to my thumb here. But not only are they erasers, they are scented. So these erase clean, and the scents are sweet strawberry, wild banana, sour apple, juicy blueberry, and groovy grape.
Those sound good enough to eat, but they're not. Don't eat them. Racers. Do we have any interest? Starting bid of $3. $3. Pair of scissors. That's actually $1.50 a pair of scissors, and these scissors are great. I have them for when my grandchildren come over so they can use some scissors, because I don't like them to use either my good scissors for embroidery, because they're sharp on the ends, or other scissors. And these kind of are a happy medium, teaching them how to respect scissors and cut things out, and still have fun.
Well, and when you cut paper, scissors dull so quickly. So you really need new scissors every time you do a new scrapbook, every time you wrap presents for Christmas.
Yes, you do.
So
Or
looking
have
for $3 starting bid.
or having several pairs of scissors. This one for paper, this one for thread, this another one for cloth.
So looking for $3. TZ, were you trying to bid or were you just clarifying? I'm thinking TZ meant to bid. Rainbow, will you check with her, please? And really, I've seen so many times where just one eraser will be $1. And here you're getting 5.
That's a really
Plus,
good deal.
just think when they're sitting on your desk, how it's going to be a pleasant scent because they're scented. And once again, the scents are sweet strawberry, wild banana, sour apple, juicy blueberry, and groovy grape.
Like I said, it sounds like you get a fruit salad in every swipe of the eraser.
And y'all make sure to click the thumbs up because that's a free and easy way you can support me and help me out with YouTube so that they share me out. Also, make sure you're on live chat because that top chat will just deceive you into thinking that your own chat is at the top. All right, well, we can count this down to TZ because she was bidding. In my chat, we bid in numbers, so that's why we weren't sure if you were bidding. So in the future, just put down the number, the starting bid, pretty please. But we'll go ahead and count this down to you. Ashley, hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here, sweetheart. You're always so
Welcome
fun
in,
in the chat.
welcome in, Ashley. Going once. Going once and a half. Going twice. Nope. That says how
Oh
many
my.
Ashley?
Kitty's just creating her own auction rules here. Oh
Going
my.
twice.
Oh.
Fair warning.
And I do have multiples of each. So the way you order in my chat is once you have been pronounced the winner, then you're going to tell us what items, put times the quantity, and then you'll put the word done to let us know that you're done picking. And then we'll check with others to see if anybody else wants to get in for second choice. Okay, so TZ, how many sets of erasers would you like? I do have multiple sets. They'd be a great gift for all of your coworkers or for Teachers Appreciation Day, for students. If somebody's cubicle just smells bad, all you have to do is, oh, I left you a little eraser as a gift. You don't have to say it's because, there's kind of a smell coming over here. Oh. Bidding with no sound? Why is there? Oh, maybe she muted us. I'm sorry if our voices were too loud.
Oh. Or maybe she's having problems with her speakers.
Well, or if she was having dinner or other people over, she might have turned the sound down for that reason. So there are a couple of sellers that have very unique voices, and sometimes I will turn their sound down. I like them, but their voices are just very unique.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice way of saying it. We always
Well, I have a unique accent, so I have to understand and appreciate that some other people do too. And once
like
we see how many TZ wants, then we're going to see if anybody else is interested. But I take it as a personal compliment that even without sound, she still found my items worthy of buying. Woohoo!
Exactly. Exactly.
And we'll do a couple of other stationary items. Anybody else?
TZ says one eraser package of erasers, please.
All right, this one's going to TZ. Thank you so much. All right, anybody else?
And Nancy, was there anything in particular in stationery you were interested in? Let us know.
Well, hopefully some of the other things I show will be to her liking. But if not, then we're going to do her other request of necklaces. And then we are still taking requests either from the long list that I gave at the beginning or just requests in general. And if it's something I don't happen to have tonight, then I will try to get it for Monday. And we have $2 mystery bags as well. And you never know what you're going to find in a mystery bag. All right, I'm
Oh,
going to clear these away. But if anybody else was interested in the 2 pack of scissors or the erasers, then let Rainbow know. All right, next, $2 for choice. I have a set of 61 4 numbers and letters. So this is the actual size and style. And these are the ones that are included. I love that you even get percentages. Okay, so up here you see that it includes numbers, fractions, and math symbols. And what colors do I have? Well, I have lavender. Ooh, let's see if I can get the glare on it. There we go. And
Belle,
I also have pink. Yes, ma'am.
did you also see that she said journals? She's
Oh,
also interested in journals.
well, I will put these on the auction block and I'll let you sell these while I go grab some journals.
Okay,
All right. And this one has a teal background and a little kind of
start. Or looks like chicken prints.
well, it could be a branch. It could be whatever you want it to be. In reality, you're not really going to see what it is. You're just going to see the background color. So for a set of 61 4-inch, $2 starting bid. And I have two of the pink, one of the other two colors, and I'm gonna let Kitty sell these off while I sprint to the other side of the room, grab some journals, and come back. Because even though I'm planning on selling journals, I am now.
This is a really good deal. There's teal, pink, and purple. And I know, or yes, and I know that she didn't say they were chicken prints, but they look like bird scratch, where little Tweety birds are jumping around. And we have a starting bid of $2. Do we? No, I'm sorry. Rephrase. Can we have a starting bid of $2, please, for choice of items? There's 3 items there: teal, pink, and purple. Do we have a starting bid? 61 in each packet.
Okay. Was there any interest on the 61 packs of numbers and symbols and fractions? Or is this a pass?
I didn't see any interest, Belle.
Okay, let me move these to the side then. All right, journals. $4 starting then. The first one says every
Oh, those
good
are nice
and perfect
journals.
gift is from above,
And we
which is
can't hear.
James 117. This is a spiral style journal. It has a place for a pen. Here are the pages. They are lined, and there's a place for a date. So that's the first option. Second option is for God so loved the world, John 3:16. Once again, it's got room for a pen. It's got the spiral. Anna, I'm so glad you're here. We've been crazy missing you. All right. Next. This one is also a spiral. This one has pretty little daisies. And it really has two covers because through the first cover, you can see the smiley face of the second cover. Love that. And these pages also lined, but these pages have a flower with a little smiley face in the corner. And you'll see once again, nice, really big, thick one. If you prefer hardcover. Oh, and these are all one and dones. There are no duplicates here. So if you see one you like, bid it up. But these are hardcovers. Oops, I lost Kitty somehow. Let me add her back in.
Oh.
Okay, these are hardcovers. Now, this may look like a blue background. It's actually a dark purple background.
We have a starting bid of $4, Belle.
Okay. And these also have lined pages. You'll see this is a sizable size.
Nancy's in for 5. Do we have 5?
Great.
5?
Here is the next one. This one also hardcover. But there's something different about this journal. This journal says a journal to help you grow. Kitty, do you want to know how it helps you grow? It helps you grow because it's a guided journal. So on every page, it's going to ask you questions. Like this page says, my top 3 goals. How can I turn my dreams into plans? This page says, reasons I am grateful for my body today. Reasons I'm grateful for my mind today. Reasons
Nancy,
I'm grateful for my passion today.
Would you like to come in for 5:25, Nancy?
What made me happy today? How did I take care of myself today? What inspired me today? So if you're a person that doesn't really know what to write, therefore the guided journal will help because it asks you questions to help you to be mindful, to start those creative juices of writing about the things that you're grateful for, that inspire you, that motivate you. All right, TZ is out. Nancy has the top bid. Let's go ahead and count this down. If anybody else wants to come in, we're looking for 525 for choice. These are all one and done.
I wonder
and once
which
again,
one.
this shows you the power of making a request. So I didn't even have these out to show, but I did have them here in my house ready to go. So this just shows that you might as well request what you want. That Southern Belle Nola lady, she might actually have it.
Fair warning. And I'm glad you got your sound back, TZ.
You know, sound is such a funny thing because there's sound on your device. There's also a sound button on YouTube right above the subscribe button. And there's a sound button at the top of your bar of windows as well. So there are so many places you can accidentally turn it off. I've turned it off before and didn't realize I had turned it off. And I'm like, oh no, how can I get it back on? How can I get it back on? But I love that TZ stayed with us even when we weren't having sound. Okay, Nancy's going to go for both of the first ones I showed. Okay, so these two with the Bible verses, great choices. Thank you
Oh,
so
that's a
much.
wonderful choice.
They have pen holders. And if y'all want me to show some pens, let me know. I do have some beautiful pens with Bible verses, with motivational words and sayings. I can totally do that. All right, our backup bidder was TZ. TZ, any interest in the choices that are left? If not, we'll open it to the chat. But since you were in on the bidding, we wanted to do you the kindness and courtesy of offering to you first.
And Nancy, I think would be interested in seeing your pens, Belle.
Okay, I will do that. I do have a
Anyone
scrap
else?
paper to also show as well.
Anyone else?
Ooh, she's gonna clean sweep the rest.
Oh my!
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to retail arbitrage some new journals for Monday because now I'm out of journals. Do y'all want new journals
Oh,
for Monday?
that's a good thing.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. Well, next, this is going to be $3 starting bid. This is a set of 3 colored notepads with lines. And each of these notepads has 50 rolled sheets. The size is 5 by 8. So I find these super duper handy. And I love that they're different colors. So I know when I grabbed the pink one, that is all YouTube stuff. I know when I grab for the blue one, that's all about bills and my personal household finances. And I know when I grab for yellow, that it is groceries and recipes and kitchen related stuff. But y'all can use these however you want to. But I love that they have color to them so that I can tell which one's which. I love that they have lines on them, and they're a great size.
Do we have a starting bid of $3? Anyone? And Rainbow says, I have those and I love them.
Yes, she does. If y'all don't know Rainbow secretly likes stationery and organization type supplies. So
Well, I'm going to start the bid at $3, Belle.
okay, thank you so much for starting us out, Kitty. I appreciate that. All right, anybody want to go to 325? Oh, no, I'm sorry. TZ was already in for 3. Do you want to
Oh,
get in for 325? We had a little bit of a lag, so we didn't see her until you were just saying that. So she had typed it before you ever started talking. I hope you understand.
oh, I'm so sorry, TZ. I never would have ignored you or stepped on your toes or anything like that. Please accept my apology.
So would you like to get in for 325?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's basically like $1 a notepad. And if you have a multi-person household, kind of like Kitty does, you could take the pink one And then you could give your husband, Mr. Terry, the blue one. And then you could leave the yellow one for when the kids come by and need to leave you notes or make requests or, in the kitchen for whomever. So this
That's right.
way, every time there was a list, when you send the kids out for groceries, oh, well, this one's for mom, this one's for dad, this one's just household stuff, and they'll be able to tell.
That's right. And that's exactly what I plan to do with it.
Okay. All right.
Except I'm going to me for the pink, Terry for the blue, and his nurse for the yellow.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize we had ours. Fancy, fancy. Well, good for him. He deserves to be well taken care of at his age. And Terry, I hope he is feeling better.
He's getting
Okay.
there. Thank you very much.
Did you want to come back at 3:50 or did you want to go out, sweetheart?
I oh,
Let's
it's
see what
me.
TZ wants to do. TZ was in at 3. You're at 3:25. TZ, did you want to come back at 3:50? All right, we're at fair warning. Okay, TZ is out. Thank you so much for letting us know, Miss TZ. I appreciate that. Okay, Kitty, we are sold to you. How many of these did you want to get? Kitty, can you hear me? You seem to have a little static, sweetheart. Can you hear me? Okay, Kitty says let TZ pick first while she tries to solve her tech problems. All right, TZ, how many would you like? I think Miss Kitty must have had a little bit of interference. She's way out in California, but I'm sure she'll get it solved and come back. But she'd like for you to pick first. Okay, TZ is going to get one of these. And we'll circle back to Kitty and see if how many Kitty would like.
Belle, how many do you have left?
I believe I have 6. Oh, well, I sold one, 5.
Okay, I'd like to have 3 of them, please.
Okay, 3 for you. Anybody else? Okay, last call on these then. Thank y'all so much. Now, I know I've shown a lot of journals with lined paper. I showed that notebook with lined paper. And I know some of y'all are saying, why is it all lined? I want to be able to draw. I want to be able to print. I want to be able to stencil. Okay, here's some paper that isn't lined. So, and this paper comes in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 colors. It's called multicolored cardstock. And you get 5 pastel colors. And I only have one of these, and look how thick it is. I almost opened it up when I ran out of printer paper, and then I found a few more sheets of printed paper. Although, for those of y'all who got shipped out this particular week, you'll notice some of you are going to get labels in yellow and pink because that's just some of the colors my mom had of just an open colored printer paper. So, but when that's through, I'm going to go back to white. Unless this doesn't sell, in which case I may have to break this open and print on it. Although I think this purple might be too dark to print on. But anyway, we're going to start this entire pack of paper at $4. Miss Idaho. So good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Kitty, it's Miss Idaho.
Hi, welcome in, Miss Idaho. Lovely to see you.
We're so glad you're here. Okay, and after this, I'm going to show some pens. And after this, it's going to be the top of the hour. So, Kitty, tell everybody what happens at the top of the hour.
It's Belle's Bargain Bonanza.
So after we sell this off, that's what we're going to do is we'll have a $1 round next. And TZ is in for $4. Thank you, thank you.
$1 at Belle's.
I'm so glad you like stationery because that's one of the things I regularly sell on my channel is stationery. So if that's one of your loves or your hobbies, you will love my auctions then. And TZ, did you change your name or am I remembering it wrong? I see that it says TZ Style. For some reason, I was thinking it was TZ Gaming. Let me know if I'm remembering wrong or you changed it. I mean, I like it either way, so y'all don't get me wrong. I'm just curious. This is a one and done, so when it's sold, it is sold, no multiples.
And cardstock can run so much. Oh my goodness.
Look, we got a super chat. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much to Little Bottle Sandy and her dog Chili. So y'all, let's get ready to sing, to dance, parade.
Oh.
Here we go.
So let's dance, let's sing, let's shout to the rhythm of life, day and night. Let's say, Libotole, let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Woohoo! Thank you, thank you, thank you to Sam and Chewy for letting the good times roll. And I think we sold this tea, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Kitty? Okay. So this is also sold. That is a wonderful way to make an entrance into the chat. I love it so much. Thank you.
And TZ said no, changed it.
Okay.
So maybe remembering correctly. Because as I read it, it says no, changed it.
All right. Well, we're at the top of the hour. So we're going to go into the Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And we're going to have some cute $1 pens. $1 pens.
Yay!
And then, warning, after I'm going to have some fancier $2 pens. But we're having the $1 pens first since it's the top of the hour.
Pens and socks are my favorite.
Woohoo!
I don't know what they have to do with each other, but they're my favorite.
Okay, well, I think it's that they're both useful and that you can't have too many of them.
Oh no.
Well, somebody's winking at you, and she's got a pretty little bow. But not only is she sleek and a pen, but she also has a little curly tail.
Oh.
And she has feet.
Does she have feet? Does she
So
stand
this
up?
is going to be the first one. If you liked her, but you would prefer her, I think I have too much light. Let me turn the light down. But you would prefer her in an aqua. Here she is in an aqua. There's the little tail and the little footsies. All right.
Aww.
Next, here is one in a beige. Same little cutie pie. Here's her little tail, her little feetsies. And of course, there's a pink one. Here's the tail and the feet.
Those are all such adorable colors.
Aw, thank you. All right. Next, look at the little unicorn. And here's a different colored unicorn because all colors are beautiful. In case y'all are getting hungry, I've got some fries. And here's a cola to wash it down with. And a little froggy to say ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. You notice my thumbnail from Monday, there is a little Southern Belle character talking to a frog.
Oh, what an adorable frog.
Thumbnails for me. I am Celeste. Okay.
Do we have anyone for $1? You don't have to wait.
TC
go ahead.
in for $1. We're looking for $1.25.
Oh, I'm
Here's
sorry.
a cutie pie. Here's a fat cat, but with a blue heart. Here's a green cat.
Do we have anyone in for $1.25?
Here is a camera. Here's a lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Okay, next. Hugs and kisses. Here is a heart. Looking for $1.25 now. And then I have this one in white and blue, or red and white, both with wings, and each one says lovely. So let me see if I can get them both to fit in here. All right, there we go. I know I kind of crowded them in at the end.
That's okay. They don't look like they mind. They're playing well with each other.
Okay, I'll try to kind of straighten them out while our bids come in. All right, anybody for $1.25? Otherwise, TZ is going to run away with these at $1. Some have multiples, some do not.
We have anyone in for $1. Some cute kitties and unicorns and snacks, and that froggy's just absolutely riveting. And some more kitties and a camera and a lollipop and a couple of hearts and some hearts that say I love you.
Aww.
And we're going once. We're going twice. Fair warning. Sold to TZ for $1. And she would like one pink. And honey, you have to let us know which pink one you want. There's several pinks up there. There's pink kitties. There's two pink kitties and a pink unicorn and a pink heart.
Okay,
Unless you want one of
I
everything
see
pink.
white wink and pink unicorn. Okay, so I think white wink is this cat that's winking. So I think that's one of the ones she's picking. And
Okay.
let's
The
see.
pink unicorn.
Then pink unicorn. Okay, so
And then
pink unicorn.
and then fries and a cola while she's riding on the back of the unicorn holding her cat.
Okay, all right. We've got those 4 for you. Did you want just one of each then? Okay, I'm thinking she wanted just one of each, but multiples, let me know because I have multiples of those. All right, and if we've got what she wanted, then we're going to open this up to anybody in the chat.
Anyone else? It's Belle Bargain Bonanza. And TZ says yes.
Okay, good. I'm so glad I got the right ones. I try, and when I'm wrong, then I endeavor to fix it. I thought for sure she was going to pick the froggy one because of a previous frog purchase, but maybe I'm remembering the wrong person, or maybe it was something about the ring and not just something about all frogs. Okay.
Well,
anybody else?
Belle,
I'm going to open this up to chat.
I'm going to take the frog, Belle.
All right. How many frogs would you like?
I would like 2.
Okay. Here are 2 frogs. Now, if you could just turn one into a prince for me, I'd be ever so grateful. No, that's a little bit too much to ask from a co-host. But thank you. Okay.
And I think Yeah, for today.
All right, thank you, Kitty.
I keep looking for that Prince photo for you, Belle.
I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get, especially now that I'm in my midlife years. Oh,
We're not in our midlife years until we're 90. Then we're midlife.
oh. I might have to get Kitty a calculator and an index, but okay. We won't debate that now. I was going to say, my parents only made it to 73. So, therefore, I don't want to count my chickens. Okay. And Sandy's going to take a camera. Okay, here's a camera. Just one, or did you need multiples? I do have multiples if you need multiples.
And that is the least expensive camera you will ever buy in your life.
So true, so true. All I see are toads. Oh, well, at least you're seeing some toads. I'm not even seeing toads. All right, anybody else before I move these aside? Last call on these before I bring out the $2 pen.
Woohoo!
Oh, we'll miss you, TZ. If you have time, come on back later or feel free to watch the replay. We'll miss you. Thanks so much for stopping by. We hope to see you tomorrow afternoon for the Sunday snack sale at 3 p.m. Central.
And God bless you, TZ. It's been a pleasure.
Yes. All right, last call on all these pens. I saw a certain friend of mine with some of these last night, and I kept thinking, wait, are those for me? Wait,
Yeah.
or do we have the same supplier? I couldn't remember if I sold them or we just have the same supplier. But when she ran out, I kept thinking, oh, I hope people come to my auction. All those people that didn't get their bid in quick enough, I thought, I could help. I could help. I could help. It always just hurts my heart when I see friends of mine run out of things, especially when I'm sitting here with, a case that people wanted. Oh, it's funny how that
Exactly.
works.
I thought of the same thing last night, Belle.
All right, let me move these aside. And we're going to have a $2 starting bid for choice. And let me show you some fancier pens, which is why they're going to be $2. All right, these pens look like a fancy sword.
Oh, how fun.
So I have silver, I have gold, and this one has a slight bluish cast. I'm going to call it platinum. Let's see if I can kind of separate them out here. So I think these would be great for Father's Day gifts.
Yes, definitely.
So $2. Or for that office manager. It's definitely a manly man kind of gift. Or maybe you have that aspiring Shira or that kind of Katniss type personality. Some women just have that fierceness to them. They might enjoy this as well. So looking for $2.
My son, when he came up from San Diego recently, took I would jokingly say he stole all my sword pens. Of course, he didn't steal them. He knows that he can have anything he wants. But yes, he took all of them. I only have the ones that I was hiding.
Oh,
I get these a lot of times I get these pens and I put them on gifts or into a gift bag as a little extra. But you never can have too many pens.
and I see that there's some mention of going with journals. You know, sometimes we think of journaling as just being a woman's thing, but guys journal too. And wouldn't this be an awesome pen for a guy to journal with?
It might even get them more interested in journaling, especially a young man.
And
Give
Sandy's
them,
in for two. And
oh yay!
Nancy, I'm going to show this pen, then I'm going to show a jewel pen, and then I'll bring up some scripture pens. So just hang on with me just a little bit more, please.
Belle, I'm going to mute for just a moment.
Okay, I can see Wendy wants to go out. Or I should say here. Oh, yes, let me show you. So this part down here is the pen. So here is the pen. So this part is where you brace your fingers, and it looks like it'd be uncomfortable to write with, but really this is like the guides. So I love that it gives you a place to rest your fingers, and it's actually very comfortable to write with. So yes, and welcome, Krista. I'm so glad you're here. So we're going to call this platinum. This one's going to be silver, and this one's going to be gold. Everybody, welcome, Krista.
Welcome in, Krista. Nice to see you.
And see, y'all remember all of these journals, these writing pads, these pens are all because somebody was brave enough to say, hey, Belle, bring out some stationery. So once again, anytime y'all request something, it doesn't obligate you to have to buy something, but it just opens the door for me to be able to show items in that category. If you happen to see something, great. And if you don't, somebody else will see something. But it's great to get those requests. And these are just $2. I also like that they have this little loop. So if you want to hang it on something, whether it's a journal or it's a nail or it's on a desk or a bookcase so that you can find it, it can be hung on something. And so when Kitty was saying that she ties it on to gifts, that's how she ties it on, is with that little hook.
That's right, Belle. That's exactly how I do it.
And you know, if you have somebody who likes King Arthur, who likes Robin Hood, who likes the Dungeons and Dragons or role playing, I think it would be super fun pen swords for that person. Okay, and I'm just going to dox my quantities here. I only have one silver, I have two golds, and I have 3 of the platinum. Those are my quantities. That's it.
They're also the perfect size to go with Barbie's, Belle.
I think you mean Ken, but okay.
Okay, yeah. Because that's what my granddaughters do with them.
Okay. Sandy is going to take one of all the 3. So I am sold out of silver, and I've got 2 platinum left and 1 gold left.
Yay!
I'm so glad Sandy's finding things she likes. Yay. And thank you again for that super chat to start off the auction. As y'all can see, I set the goal for tonight. So I appreciate Sandy kicking that off. We'll see if we can get to our goal in time. I set the goal for just 5. The choices are 1, 5, 10, 20, and so forth. So being a small channel, I usually set my goal at just 5. Oh, look at this. Sandy says, my boyfriend is a blacksmith and he loves games. So that's perfect for him. You know, he's going to be saying, Sandy, oh, Sandy, where did you find this? This is so cool. You know me so well. He's going to be so impressed that you found these. And I can't believe there are still blacksmiths that exist. Isn't that amazing, Kitty? Oh, best friend, not boyfriend. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that I read the abbreviation wrong. Boop. Okay. I slapped my own wrist for that. My apologies. Didn't mean to read into that. All right. Anybody else for these before we clear these away? And I'm going to show you a jewel. Last call on these. Hey, I'd like to have a guy best friend, so I think that's super cool. After all, what's better to cry on? The big, broad shoulders of a guy, even if it's a guy friend, rather than a boyfriend. So I totally get that. All right, so $2. Look at these beautiful jeweled pens. It's going to be $2. I bet he is amazing, and you certainly deserve that, sweetheart. So this one is going to be pink. I call this one pink. This one is a little lighter. We're going to call this one rose gold, and the jewel is kind of peachy color. Then I have purple. Look how pretty the purple is. So once again, you have the jewel here, you have little sparklies here, metallic down here, and last but not least, here is blue. Gotta warn you, I only have one blue. So pretty, looking for $2. And they're prong set. So have these very limited quantities.
Belle, excuse me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, Miss Wendy seems to be upset. I guess Kitty's got to calm her down. All right. Anybody for $2 for these fancy jeweled pens? After all, it's no fun having to write checks out for your bills. But if you've got to write a check, it might as well be with a pretty jeweled pen. At least that's what I said as I kept writing all those IRS checks. I only have 2 in the purple. Sandy, are you a purple girl? I always love to know what everybody's favorite color is. I know Melissa, who's out sick, is a girl. I know Kitty's a pink girl. Nancy's in for 2. Looking for $2.25. Anybody for $2.25? Otherwise, we're going to start counting it down. Oh, we'll have to make a note of that. Sandy loves purple. I'm a pink and purple girl, so I can appreciate a pretty purple. I can. Orange, yellow, not so much. Green, not so much. But I get the purple. Truly, truly. All right, we are going once, and y'all show Rainbow some love. She's filling in for Melissa tonight. She's doing a great job as always, and Rainbow always has such a happy, helpful, can-do attitude. So I just love Rainbow, and she is such a blessing to me.
She's a blessing to us all.
That's just what I was saying. And it turns out we were talking about the favorite colors, and it turns out Sandy's favorite color is purple.
Oh, that's my second favorite color.
Oh, and it's a gift alert. So Nancy bid the $2 all so that she could treat Sandy to the purple. Okay, we will bill
Oh,
you for it, and we will put it in Sandy's open box with her other purchases from tonight. So this purple pen is going to Sandy. So now of the pens you're looking at, this is my last blue. This is my last purple. And I got a couple few pink and peach. Anybody else? And these
that
are
is so
so pretty
sweet.
in person.
The gift is so sweet.
It is. And that's another great facet of telling people what you like and what your favorites are. You never know when somebody might just decide to gift you one of your favorites once they know what that is. And
That's
Sandy
right.
is always gifting people things. I've been the recipient of many of Sandy's items over the years. So,
Especially when you're online, because you can't physically give somebody a hug, but you can give somebody a virtual hug with just something as simple as a pen, because it's a huge thought with a little gift.
no shit to have to pay. You just item and then it goes in their box with their item. Easy peasy. All right, last call on these jeweled
Good.
pens. I'm going to clear them away and bring out Nancy's request of scripture pens. So, anybody else for these beautiful jewels? Wouldn't these be beautiful just sitting in a pencil holder? It'd be like a little jewel bouquet sitting in just a little pencil mug or pen mug.
You could add some felt green, the little green leaves, or just go and go in your stash and find some fake greenery and wrap it up and put it into a little vase that you have around the house, and
Well,
it'll
if
look just
anybody
like a
wants
book.
to see pen or pencil cups, y'all let me know and I will bring some out. I do have some available for sale if anybody's interested.
Oh, that would be wonderful. You could get a whole group of those.
Yes, that's why I was mentioning it just in case somebody would like to see those. All right, next, let's look at some pens with scriptures and words of motivation. We're going to make these rainbow in order to be quicker and easier. We're going to make it a buy it now. So, as soon as you see the one you want to buy, you're going to quick. What are we going to do, Kitty? We're going to buy it now.
Woohoo!
For only $2. Only $2. All right.
A bid of $2. Buy it now. Wow.
All right. And once again, these this first one says faith, hope, and love.
Aww. It's got pretty roses on it too.
Okay, we're going to call that one Faith. Here's the next one. It says strong and courageous. We're going to call this one Strong. And Kitty, you help me keep up with which one is which. This one says God is love. We're going to call this one Love. And I'm reading what's on them to you, but even on the sides where the words are, there are pretty flowers and leaves and vines. So the whole pen is pretty on these. Okay, next one says be thankful.
Remember,
Thankful
these
will
are
be
a buy it now. Buy it now for $2.
This
Susie,
one
see what
says
you like.
blessed, not stressed. Stressed is to be your key word. Look at these pretty blue flowers. Okay, we have strong sold to Nancy. All right. Thank you so much.
Woohoo!
Okay, here's the next one. Your keyword is going to be cherish. It says cherish today.
Ooh, that's
Those
a pretty
beautiful
blue one.
flowers. Okay, here's your next one. This one is going to be code word guide. Guide me, Lord. That should be all of our prayers. We could all use some.
Yes.
All right, this one says thankful, joyous, blessed. We're going to call this one joyous.
Any more?
This next one,
Buy.
do great things. Your keyword here is going to be do.
And Shelby says motivational pens, inspiring pens with positive sayings, just for $2 each. Uplifting and fun designs, great for school, work, or gifts. Write with a little motivation every day. Aw.
Okay. I see that I have a duplicate of God is love. So if somebody was looking for one that there's two of, God is love is one that there is two of. That kind
Nancy,
of reminds me of the journal that Nancy bought, which had John 3:16 on it. Here is the next one that says
Nancy,
simply blessed. We're going to call this one simply. Oh, guide. Okay.
Nancy would like guide.
All right. Guide is sold to Nancy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Okay. Duplicate of says and here's another faith. So any okay, so once again, what's left is do great things, think joyous, blessed, faith, hope, love, cherish today, blessed, not stressed, be thankful, God is love. Faith, hope, and love. Simply blessed and simply blessed with a different color. Anybody else? That's all on these gray pins.
Well, Belle seems to have stepped out for a second. I don't know if I can still be heard. Can someone let me know in the chat if they're still hearing me?
We do $2 bags. Did y'all know only $2 on my channel? How affordable is that?
Belle,
Yes.
you're breaking up really bad.
I am so sorry to hear that. Okay, $2 mystery bag. Mystery bag. I have 4 available. 4 available. Looking for $2. A mystery bag. 4 available. I think kitties need it.
No, Belle, I can hear you. I look at private chat.
Okay, we're looking for $2.
$2. These are fun. These are very fun. You have a mystery bag for $2.
And 4 of these are available. So 4 people can get in on this mystery. Sandy's going to take one of these. Yay.
Do we have anyone else interested in a mystery bag for $2? Kind of like Christmas for us in a way.
Some of these are all identical. Some of these will come with choices. Anybody else? Rainbow, I'm going to put the signs in, and then I'll show it in. So you can only get it before the stop signs.
Anyone else? Well, I see Sandy. It's sold to Sandy, one mystery bag. I don't see any other interest right now. But Sandy, I'm sorry.
Rainbow's put in the stop symbols. Oh, let me show you what's in Sandy's mystery bag. It was a window marker. So if you've ever wondered what is a safe way to write that happy birthday message, that go team message, that message for
A window marker. These are fun, especially with graduation coming right around the corner. Gee, can you believe it? It's almost graduation time again. Our high school, local high school, just did every 15 minutes, which we have two high schools in town. One is in the town and one is kind of like in the suburbs of our little town, and they go back and forth each year. One high school does every 15 minutes one year, and then the other high school does every 15 minutes that year. If you don't know what it is, it's a lesson on how bad it is to drive under the influence. And it sounds like a really brutal program because they do mock-up accident in the middle of the football field. And yes, hello, welcome back. Is it? Yep.
Okay, so inside the mystery bag was a window marker. So it's temporary paint for a car or home. So if you want to sell your car and you want to be able to write the phone number in the back window, if you want to leave those happy birthday messages, those go team messages for tailgating, this is a safe way you can write on the windows of your car or home. So that's what she got.
Just don't draw on your neighbor's car. They wouldn't like that.
Okay, this mystery bag is also $2, but the choice of scent. And there are 12 available. Now, keep in mind, the way choice of scent works is the first people to put in which scent they want gets it. So,
I'd like to get one.
Okay.
I'd like to get for rainbow,
Rainbow
please.
will put you in. All right. Let's see who else.
Anyone else? $2 mystery bag. I'll take one too, Belle.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You'll have to let Rainbow pick what color she wants on her bag. Any other interest?
It's scent. So, checking the scent ones, I do have 12 available.
It's a bag of scent, Rainbow. You get to choose what scent you like after she opens the bag.
With scent. It's an item with scent.
Oh.
So it could be a hand soap that's scented. It could be a bath soap that's scented. It could be a candle. It could be a wax melt. It could be there's so many different things that it could be.
That's true. Something that smells nummy. Something that smells pretty. Pretty smells.
All right, so 2 of the 12 have been sold. Anybody else want to get in on this one? Who else has mystery bags that
Anybody
are
else?
only $2? And who else has mystery bags where you get choices?
That's very true. That's very, very true. You can't choose much for $2 these days. You can't even choose a cup of coffee for $2.
And these items are all brand new and all in the packages. You know, aren't used. So these are all new items. Anybody else? Otherwise, Rainbow's going to put the stop symbols in, and we're going to see what the choices are, and we'll get some thinking done.
Yay!
And Nancy's going to get in on this. Wonderful.
There
Anybody
you go.
else? And we're going to have some gardening stakes. We're going to have some ladies baseball style hats. We are going to have yarn. We're going to have some solar lights. We'll have some jewelry. And we're going to have $1.
How fun. Another $1 bargain bonanza.
Okay, to get in quick before Rainbow puts signs in. Hurry, don't miss out.
Get set. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
All right, Belle. Well, I don't see. Oh, wait. Hi, Susan. Welcome in.
And I'm so glad to see you, sweetheart. You're all us. Okay, Rainbow's put in the stop signs, which look like hearts on my channel, just because stop signs are so jarring. This way, it's a loving stop. It's like a stop in the name of love. All right, let me show you what was inside this $2 mystery bag and see the choice of scents. All right, it is an entire package of candles. So the first choice of scent is lavender fields, or scent is red, or lavender.
Well, that sounds pretty. Berry scent or lavender. Well, Rainbow, what do you think? You want to smell like flowers or fruit? I don't think they're perfumes. I think you just want to smell the lavenders or the fruit. I think we lost Belle for a little bit. She should be coming right back. Hopefully you can still hear me just fine. My my numbers are still moving. So, can anybody let me know? Barry sounds good. Okay. Well, when she comes in, we'll let Belle know.
Okay, so sorry about the bouncing.
And Nancy thinks she likes the lavender. I think I'll take the lavender off. The lavender sounds. Yes, I think that's wonderful.
I think I have.
And just
So
to remind you that
Nancy,
Nancy wanted to see necklaces.
okay, well, I have
Wanted to
time
see
for me a couple
necklaces. Thank
few.
you so much.
Right.
We have 5 minutes till the top of the hour.
Okay. So this first one, we're going to start out at $5. This one has kind of a beautiful solar system look to it with some sparkle, a really pretty twisted chain to it, kind of a so $5.
That is really pretty. That would look very, very nice and feminine on your décolletage. Yes, that would look very nice. I like that chain. That chain is those kind of chains, they always look sparkly because of the way they catch the light. It glints.
If you're
And we have do we have a starting bid of $5? $5. That is really pretty. Is that a stone like not hematite is that a type of stone in there, Belle? And Shelby says choice of necklaces. Pick perfect. I'm sorry. Perfect for adding your favorite necklace. Perfect for adding a stylish touch to any outfit. Variety of designs and styles. Great for everyday wear or gifting. Simple and elegant. And that is true. That is very sophisticated elegance. It's not overwhelming. It's not underwhelming. It's just just right there, perfect. And you can also take one of your other pendants that you bought in a previous sale of Belle's, or today you bought a pendant, and use that same necklace, that same chain, and use them interchangeably.
Okay, I tell you what, let's do a price drop on this. Let's drop it down
Uh-oh.
to $4. Quite frankly, I feel like $4 would be a great price, even just for the chain. You know, if the pendant, take the pendant off. I feel like, you know, if you don't like the chain, put the pendant on a different chain. If you don't like the pendant, put a different pendant on this necklace. But I'm going to take this down to 4, buy it now, because I feel like at 4, if you don't like one or the other, it's still going to be worth it. So who wants to take this at 4? Looking for the first 4 in the chat.
Wow, price drop,
First
price drop.
4 in the chat. And look how sparkly these rhinestones are. Riri is here. Hi, Riri. Oh, Riri's interested in this.
Welcome in, Riri. Welcome in. Do you have any needle nose pliers, Belle? Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. I understand. Belle's Bargain Bonanza Hour. Where? Well, it is Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And as soon as she comes back, we'll see what's on her grid. She always has some really cute things, whether you want to wear them as an earring or whether you want to wear them as a pendant or even that charm on a bracelet. That would look really cute. Or how about those safety pins that you can put them on a safety pin and wear them as a as a cute brooch. Those are really cute done too. I've seen those. In fact, I have one that has. Welcome back.
Thank you. He is an enamel.
Belle. Three to 30. Wow. That's really good. We can go and get a few more people. Can't get them like you used to do and go out and grab them off the street and bring them in, and it's not as easy as it used to be on some levels. You know, where you could walk up and down the street with a board on carrying a board that said "Follow me to fun," you know. Oh, hello, Belle.
Here's the next one is Pink Kitty. Here's a little sunshine. I've got sunshine.
There we go. All right, you're big now.
Okay, here's a pretty little starfish with some enamel.
I see 4 different types of dragonflies and a nice cross.
Hey, Ella.
Oh, 5.
Great to see you. Ella has options during the day, and she's always kind enough to shout me out. Thank you so much for the auction. Thank you, Ella. Here is a mermaid. She
Well, we can try again, huh? Yes, we can. We can do it. We can do it. We can try it again. Are you back?
It sounds like somebody's trying to hit buttons for restoring. Okay, here is the triple duck, and I'll like take.
Belle, can you make your screen look big, and I will tell what's on the grid? No, YouTube is not playing fair tonight, Sandy. Dirty Pools, as a very dear mom friend of mine used to say. Dirty Pool. Yeah, we do have 27 viewers today. Too bad all my friends weren't right here, and I could go rope some more in, but just about everyone I know and love is here. Yes.
Okay. Next, I have
Yes, that's my rooster, Sandy.
a $1 start.
The grid isn't coming all the way up, Belle. On YouTube, there's still not 3 on there on the YouTube channel. YouTube is messing with you today. I'm going to try to refresh YouTube, see if that doesn't help. And we'll see. Today my little rooster is crowing quite a bit. It's a good thing I have the window closed. Otherwise, you'd be able to hear his song of whoever he's trying to talk to. And he's a little guy. Okay, well, didn't do much for clearing this screen up. And I do see 4 dragonflies. 1, 2, 3, 5 dragonflies. On the bottom row, there's a black medallion, a very nice cross, a white dragonfly, a pink dragonfly, a light blue, and it looks like a dark blue or purple above that. And then on the second, in the middle row, there's a mermaid. Can't tell what the other one is. Oh, went bye-bye. Any interest? YouTube's just not playing fair with her today. But I know how that is.
Now,
YouTube wasn't.
Hopefully y'all can see this okay. Sometimes blue things will look black. So I want to make sure that y'all see. And the mermaid is also a beautiful blue.
Okay. No, I don't think, Sandy, that would help. But I do appreciate your kicking it and strong arming it. I understand that. Yes, please ask if you'd like to see them close up. Just ask to see them.
Um, um,
No, well, this is it is not your fault, Belle. YouTube is not playing fair today.
and
Anybody interested in $1 before she swings these off to the side? Oh, that's sweet, Sandy. Sandy says she wishes she could fix it for you, Belle.
you're so sweet.
Well, I don't see any interest, Belle, so let's try something else.
I'll take
Riri, Ali Ali option for you.
oh, I just got anybody else gonna start.
Oh,
Elephant.
well, it's a pretty elephant. It's got looks like almost like a blue hat on, but it's not a blue hat. It's a little stone that's sitting on top of the elephant. And it's got a very nice chain in silver tone. Oh, now we see beautiful green. Now, don't go into the light. No, don't go into the light. But think about that beautiful elephant necklace while we wait for Belle to come back. Maybe somebody will find, oh, I like that. She should be coming back any minute now. There she is. She should be coming up
Look at
soon.
Beautiful elephant.
And what was your starting?
And this one has this has a luster claw clasp and a sender. Here is the beautiful elephant. Here's the back of it. Here's the side view.
And your starting bell, your starting bid.
$8. $8.
$8 starting bid. I like how its ears, how it looks like it's been pounded, handmade. It's very pretty. And the tusks, actually, you can see stand out. Another elegant necklace with an interesting pendant. That's my Belle right there. That's my Bella. My dog's name was Bella. She's no longer with us anymore. She was a beautiful, beautiful Siberian Husky. She had the most amazing blue eyes. Her blue eyes would absolutely just, everyone that saw her would just look at her and be mesmerized by those blue eyes. She was the sweetest girl. Thank you. Thank you for looking at it, and thank you for your patience. All you that are still here with us, thank you so much for your patience. What a lovely, wonderful bunch of people you are. Electronics and internet and everything like that. So unpredictable. So unpredictable. It's relaxing to you. The internet or just listening. We have had rain for the last couple of days. We're supposed to get a huge, huge rain storm, but so far it hasn't really come to fruition, and kind of glad about that. I don't like having to go out and take care of my chickens and everything when it's raining. That's true. That's true. We do have an interesting relationship with our internets, don't we? They can definitely be a plus or a minus at times. Definitely be a minus sometimes. So, what is everybody doing today? Anything exciting? Yes, she was. Bella was a beautiful dog, and she was a funny, funny, she was character. She absolutely adored the mailman and would try to go and get in the mail truck with him when he loved her so much that he would open the door to say hello to her. And that was okay because he knew he was allowed to do that with Bella. He's more of our friend than a mailman. That's what happens when you live in a small town. Yes, I didn't have chickens for a while. I got real sick, and so I had to let my flock go. But after I got better and time went by, I had to get them again. They're just too hard not to have once you've had them and you've had good experiences with them. Oh, you went to a women's conference. How neat. That's always so uplifting. And Rainbow, your granddaughter just stopped by. She's going to spend the night. How fun. Well, I don't know if Belle's coming back or not. I hope so. She's 12. That's such a neat age. Still not too old to snuggle with. Oh, I love it when my grandbabies come over. Did everybody have a nice Easter? I mean, I know it's a while ago now, but Father's Day and Mother's Day is coming up. I don't know what we're going to be doing for Father's Day. Oh, I'm blessed in that way. I have one older grandchild. He is 12. He's the only grandson out of everybody. All the other ones are girls. They all do grow fast. Am I still coming through okay? Can you still hear me okay? Am I talking or are you just hearing dead? Are you just getting dead space? Okay, thank you. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I just didn't want to be sitting here and, you know, talking and you hearing nothing but dead space on the other side. That's what I'm trying to teach my grandbabies is, you know, the love of the animals, even though they have their own cats and dogs and things like that, but that you can love all animals. And I'm teaching the uh, middle granddaughter, teaching her how to crochet. And right now she's just learning how to make chains. Um, maybe by next year or so, she'll learn to make her first single crochet instead of just the instead of just the chain. But right now we're working just on the chain. You know, got have to start with that very basic uh, foundation. When I first learned, I had chains long enough all over the house, it seemed like, because my grandma taught me, and I made good chains. For a long time, that's all I could make. So I made some really good chains. Did you do Easter eggs or anything with the grandbabies? I didn't dye any this year. I didn't dye any Easter eggs this year, which is I blew some out because I wanted to make paint some eggshells, but when Terry got sick, it kind of knocked that out of the water for a while. I'll still probably spackle the bottoms and still paint them, but I didn't dye any. This is, I think, the first year in a lot of years that I didn't just even dye just a couple to put in Easter baskets. My mother-in-law, she she always dyed eggs, even if it was just for her. My father-in-law, she was just a kid at heart, and she loved it. Absolutely loved it. Really neat lady. Well, I know Belle's trying to come back. I see her. Yay! I can hear you. I sure can. Okay, you're back up on YouTube. Still really blurry, but you're back. Are you there, Belle? Hmm. Hmm. Well, she was there for a moment, and yeah. Oh, there she goes again. Darn YouTube. I can't even tell what she has on her. It's so blurry. I can't even tell what that is on her table there. Well, here she goes. She's trying again. Poor thing. Feel for her. I'd be so upset. She does so well at keeping control over her temper. I'm not sure I would be able to do that. Woodflowers. That sounds really interesting. He made birdhouses and painted them with all kinds of stuff. Now that sounds fun. All the arts and crafts stuff that are things that Belle sells. I buy a lot of those. They're for the grandkids to do, and they did a lot of the activities on the holidays. I'm with you, Rainbow. I would stuffing. Ooh, now that's a pretty necklace. Hopefully she can bring that up and tell us about it. Sorry about that. I had to mute for a second.
So you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can. Hi, Belle.
Hi.
That's
I
a
wasn't
beautiful
just
necklace.
see, for some reason the chat isn't updated on my StreamYard yet, so I can't see anything of death where the chat is.
Right. Well, right now you haven't come up on the YouTube screen yet. I'm going to refresh just to make sure it's not on my side. Okay. Are you still there? Nope. Yep. Definitely lose my stuff. Well, there she's trying to come back. Yeah. Now, hopefully it'll go on to...
Okay, can you see me?
I can hear you, Belle. We're looking at Bella, so I called you. That's a very pretty necklace.
Okay.
It's blurry, and you're... Well, I don't know how much longer she wants to do this for. But at least I know she wants to try long enough to be able to tell everybody goodbye. We've got 10 people again. That's nice.